Hi, and welcome to Jamie Living, your resource for delicious, vibrant, balanced, and healthy living. My name is Jamie Dougherty, and I'm a nutrition and lifestyle counselor. And today we are at the Berkeley Farmers Market, where you are going to be getting your own personal farmers market tour. Many of my clients ask me what's in season. How do they know what to eat when? And the best place to know what's in season is right here, is to meet your local farmer and ask them what's in season. Because if the farmer doesn't have it, it's not in season and you shouldn't be eating it. It's hard to know when we shop at regular markets because everything is always there. So this is your chance to really see what you should be eating when. And spring is the ideal time because new things are coming out that are so delicious that we haven't seen all year long. So we're going to take a little walk. We're going to look at some fruits and vegetables, talk about how to get them onto your plate and make them delicious so you can start eating in the best way possible. Let's go. This is an avocado, and many of us know what avocados are, but we've heard maybe before a few years ago that avocados weren't so good for us, right? They're high in fat. We shouldn't be eating fat. Forget it. Avocados are delicious and they are a wonderful source of good fats. In the future, we're going to be talking about the differences between good fats and bad fats, but for right now, just know avocados are in season, they are delicious, and they should be a part of your diet. The best way of getting avocados into your diet is just to chop them up and put them on everything. I put them over brown rice, I make a little guacamole. There are a number of different things that you can do. You can actually throw them into a smoothie and they add a real fatty, creamy, and richness to any sort of smoothie or drink. So, avocado, just so you know, how do you open it? How do you cut it? Basically, you take a blade and you run it down the entire area, twist, and then open it up. And you've got a gorgeous avocado ready to be eaten. Just make sure to remove the pit. Okay, so these are 3 different types of cruciferous vegetables. We've got broccoli, we've got cauliflower, and we've got red delicious cabbage. Many of us know broccoli is good for us, but you don't always have to just steam it. There are so many ways of making broccoli delicious, and so you don't feel like you're just eating health food. My favorite way is to actually roast it. I chop it up, individualize each little floret, toss it with olive oil, salt, and pepper, put it in the oven at 400 degrees, and roast it for about 10 minutes. It's heaven. It is so delicious. You can actually do the same thing with cauliflower and then put it in some sort of a sauce, which is just divine. And lastly, this is red delicious cabbage, which can be eaten cooked or raw. When it's warm outside, I like to just eat it raw. So what you do is just slice it in half and then thinly shave it and thinly slice it. Mix it with maybe a little bit of sesame oil, some brown rice vinegar, a little bit of miso or tamari, a dash or a drizzle of honey, and you've got an amazing slaw. You don't need a coleslaw drenched in mayonnaise. You can get an amazing vinaigrette slaw with this gorgeous cabbage. There's some other things over there that I like to look at too. So this is rainbow chard. We know it's rainbow because of all the different amazing colors. And you think about it, where else can you find this kind of color in nature that's not artificial, right? This is where you want to be getting it. And you want to make sure that you're getting it on a daily basis. When you think about how often should I eat vegetables or how do I get vegetables into my diet, you want to think, if you take your plate and you divide it into quarters, you want half of it to be vegetables. Now, honestly, how often is half of our plate vegetables? Not usually. So that is one good tip and one good goal to strive for in the next coming season. When you're cooking these greens, keep the stem, keep the base. If you feel like it's too fibrous, you can cook it a little bit before you put in the leaves, but make sure that you keep the stem. It's loaded with vitamins and minerals and not anything that you want to be throwing away. Also, when you cut out the stem, you're cutting out so much of your green, and we're all thinking about eating healthy on a budget. There's no reason to cut out the middle. You then lose half of your nutrition right there and half of the money that you just spent. So keep the stem. When we're thinking about what to eat seasonally, what's in season during the spring, these are the two vegetables that are really all about spring and what makes spring so exciting. I always know that spring is here when I come to the market and there's green garlic and asparagus. Sorry. No problem. Many people have never used green garlic, so there are a number of ways of using it. It's pretty mild. It's just a very, very young bit of garlic. So you can chop it up and eat it raw. You can use it in a stir fry. You can throw it in with your eggs in the morning, make a frittata in the evening. So many different ways. And it's delicious. People wait year round to get this. And it's only in season for 2 months. It's only around from March to May. So if you see it, get it. I promise you won't be sorry. And the other thing are asparagus. Asparagus is so delicious and absolutely amazing. I used to think I hated asparagus, and I'll tell you why. I used to only eat it boiled. Now, when you boil anything, it sucks the life out of it, and usually that's when people think that they don't like green vegetables. My favorite way of eating asparagus is either to put it on the barbecue or roast it in a pan with olive oil, salt, and pepper. You roast it, the tip becomes crispy. It's like from heaven. You will never again say that you don't like asparagus. And then any sort of a leftover you can throw into a stir fry, mix with some chicken, mix with your eggs. So many other ways of using your leftover greens. So don't let it go to waste.